Story began when a queen who was chased out of the palace by her husband without her son was crying out that the king should release her son for her. Out of anguish and despair, she cried her way into the river known as Miriam. From there, she placed a curse on the king and on the land before entering into the river and then drowning from it. And in another beautiful scene, a young village maiden who was always hearing the voice of the gods became so scared and worried that why would she be hearing the voice of the god? Why would she be hearing voices telling her, like showing her the future? It really made her so angry, so mad, so confused that her whole life started turning upside down because she didn't know what was actually going on. Ogedi is the name of the young village girl, or rather village lady, who keeps hearing the voice. Even when she can explain to her mother actually advised her to kill that voice, not to let the voice bother her, because there's something her mother was hiding from her, which we are going to see in subsequent reviews. And then in the palace, where the king with his two sons, that is Sebastian and Chike, with his only queen, because he has previously chased the first queen out some years back. Kingsley was was like a family friend that came to visit them. So they decided to go out and, have some drinks together. That is Sebastian, Kingsley, and Chike. So when they got to the place, after drinking, after a while, Chike left for the restroom. And then when he came back, he noticed that Kingsley has already died from the drink he took. And when they arrested the brother, that is Sebastian, he actually dissociated with himself from Sebastian, which made their mother angry at him for doing such a horrible thing. But it became a norm when another person also died under the custody of Sebastian. Another of Sebastian's friends still died in the same manner and approach. And the death is always occurring whenever the presentation of Prince Sebastian as the heir apparent to the throne. Yes, there's supposed to be a ceremony, but something is actually disrupting the event, because by the time the event gets closer, something happened. That is, somebody close to Sebastian dying. And the death is very, very suspicious, because the death happens only when Sebastian and the person is alone, just like that of the young estate surveyor that died in Sebastian's hand. So Sebastian was always on and off the prison, on and off the police station. And then when the king insisted on the younger brother, that is Chike, becoming the heir apparent to the throne, since Sebastian has a lot of problem and Sebastian is always in the police station, the queen mother refused vehemently and wanted everything possible to make Sebastian, her son, become the heir apparent to the throne. It was later that I discovered that Prince Chike is not actually the queen's son. Prince Chike is the son of the ex-wife of the king. That is Queen Oledo, who the king chased out for no reason, or should I say the reasons will be unveiled in subsequent series. And then Queen Oledo, that is the queen who was chased out of her husband's house, was always appearing to people, crying and telling them that she wants her son, especially the young lady, that is Ogedi, who was walking to the stream, or rather who was walking to the farmland. And then all of a sudden a voice made her to stop, and she went to the bush. When she got to the bush, she noticed the queen there, and when she demanded what she wanted, the queen said, I needed my son. But she was like, she doesn't know the son, but she didn't know that the queen is late and that it is her spirit that keeps appearing to her. Even when the king he started apologizing to Queen Oledo, begging her for forgiveness and telling her that she still loved her, that she's free to come back to the palace, that he wants her to come back to the palace. And all of a sudden, she disappeared into thin air. The movie is getting a lot complicated, because I really don't know what they did to Oledo, but I know that Queen Oledo's curse that she placed on the palace has actually affected the community and is tearing the community apart. Now, the person that is suffering it is now Prince Sebastian, who do not even know what happened, who was not even aware of the calamity that the mother that is the queen has done in the past, and now is affecting her, making him, preventing him not to be crowned the heir apparent to the throne. I really would love to see the end of this movie. I really would love to see how this movie is going to end, because it's really going to be a very interesting movie, because it is a movie filled with suspense, it is a movie filled with betrayal, it is a movie filled with a lot of information we need to learn, and a lot of lessons we need to learn, because it's really getting scarier. Are you with the king adhere to the Onowu and crown Chike the heir apparent to the throne, or would the king, despite all that is happening around Sebastian, Prince Sebastian, still go ahead and announce him as the heir apparent to the throne? These are many more we need to really watch out for in this series, King's Affection. So please, kindly hit the subscribe button. Also turn on your post notification, because I'll be reviewing more and more of this series as it is dropping. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a